Let's go up on the 6th floor where the action was, where Oswald shot the president. This is a window that Oswald used to shoot the president, right down here. And all the evidence points to that. There's no question in my mind that what he shot the president. They had the empty cartridges, they have his fingerprints and everything. And he was aiming right here with a high-powered rifle, a telescope. It's not any trouble to hit anybody. You can, I've hunted a good deal, and you could spot anybody. And he bang, 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 and one of them hit John Connolly.
Sir, would you have any idea who was responsible for this fire?
Well, there was a government inspector across the street, just happened to be looking out of the window, and he saw the flash from the 6th floor, and then he saw smoke from the 7th. He saw the 5th, 4th, 3rd, and 1 that got a fire.
As the fires were lit, as the man apparently came down?
As he came down.
What's this, General?
This is one of the cans where they had gasoline. They had it on some of these cans on nearly all the floors. And this was what they poured the gasoline in when they got here. They brought it in book. And we know the station they got it, and we know the person who bought it. Well, before I auctioned it off, and the auction came to $650. I had offers for $1 million for it, and I thought it would go for $1 million, but it didn't. It went for $650, so I let him have it. Now I'm going to try to sell it for $1,100,000, and it's worth it if somebody will take it and spend the money it takes to do what you're supposed to do with it. Put gasoline all around here. Now this thing was saturated. They cut this rug out for evidence, but this room here, but you see these, I'd put in these
I think so, because of the value that we put on these lives. I feel that they, in turn, perhaps put more value on them, too.
How do the communist leaders in Southeast Asia hear of something like this, a little ceremony like this?
By the media. We feel that they know most of the things that go on here from the ones that we've talked to that have come back.
The city of Dallas uses about 300 reserve police officers. These are men who are unpaid but assist in patrol and other duties. Nationwide, there are 4,000 reserve officers, and their representatives have been meeting the past 3 days in Dallas and wind up their seminar this evening. The new president of the Police Reserve Association is Mr. Roland Fletcher of Washington, D.C. We ask him about the families of officers who are killed in the line of duty, reserve officers like Joe Cobb Jones last week in Dallas.
is fortunate to happen to be in Texas that they have a lawyer here, where the Texas state also does something for the family, and understand will take care or do something for her until the children become the age of 21.
Though Joe Cobb Jones was not employed by the city of Dallas at the time of his death as a reserve police officer, his widow and his children will be taken care of. Through the Police Reserve Association and the state of Texas, his widow will receive $15,000 immediately. His children will be receiving monies until they become of age. In all, she will receive more than $40,000. This is Jim Mitchell, Channel 8 News on the Move.
Work on the budget began last December. Eugene Hightower, business manager for the school, said that this is not the final budget. It will receive treatment from the school board in the next 2 weeks of study and public hearings. The total budget is just under $69,200,000, representing an increase over last year's expenses by about $3 million. The major increases come in the area of raises for school teachers. The proposed budget allots $2,480,000 for the raises, plus $400,000 in additional payroll expenses, and $600,000 will go for busing of students. Although the budget has grown, no one should be upset. Local school taxes have decreased, with an approved reduction in the tax rate earlier this year from 36 cents to 31 cents. Final approval of the budget with little or no change is expected by the school board August 23rd. The new budget begins September 1st. Jim Green, Channel 8 News on the Move in Fort Worth.
I think first that our approach is a little bit different. I don't think that that we're really talking about the traditional police officer or firefighter. Because our priorities are different. And as we've stated, we think the airport is really a unique situation. In addition to the basic police, fire, and crash rescue responsibilities we have, we also have some pretty critical guidelines, federal guidelines to meet in terms of security. United States Customs, for example, is developing their own package. Now, at the same time, the FAA is on the opposite side of the airport, working on a different set of problems. So again, we have the a problem of coordination.
A lot of times you can get away with, say, high strikes, letter high strikes down there, and here you're surely going to get hurt, and you have to keep the ball down a lot better here, and you're just not going to get away with the mistakes that you can down there, and you have to be really be a pitcher up here instead of just a thrower.
Do you have any idea when you might make your first appearance as a pitcher for the Rangers?
I really couldn't say. I talked to Mr. Williams yesterday, and he said that I'd be in middle relief for a while, and after that, I imagine it'll have a lot to do on how I do there, whether I'll be starting or not. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, good shape, good shape. Go ahead and catch it, Cornell. Good shape. Look at him, look at him. Okay, right there. Pretty good shape with it. Stay on him. Find the ball.
All right, Charlie.
Looking at him. Okay, all right.
Ball, Herb.
Herb. Oh, it worked. Look at him, Cornell. Good shape. Okay, Cornell. Okay, out of the way. Find the ball.
Hey, partners. Lance? Johnny? What?
Good shape, while ago, Cornell.
Look where he is.
Catch your football. Look at him, Ike. Okay. All right, under control, Ike. Find the ball.
All right.
Good shape, Ike. Let's go ahead and catch your football. Right down the center of it. Okay. Try to get to the outside now. Try to work your way out here. The thing that really bothers us on 4146 is not inside police anyway. If he goes in there, it's no problem for Cornell and safety's not picking up. The problem is if he breaks right on the sideline and goes straight down the field, and now we're asking him to cover half of the field. That's where your problem is. So if you got to give one way or the other, give a little to the inside, outside, and push it inside. Don't let him release out. Got that, Griff? Drop one.
Okay, 6 on.
Say, miss, what did you just give money for?
To send the Fort Worth team to Detroit.
What are they going to do there?
What are they going to do? Play baseball, basketball.
Okay, thank you. Okay. What did you just give money for?
I don't know. They're going to send a team somewhere. I'm for teams.
Yes, indeed. I'm a selfish man. I want to be the Negro national conservative figure that counter the voices I used to see of Angela Davis and Rap Brown, but now I'm including Abernathy. I got a chance to observe him in Miami. I'm displeased with what I saw. I'm also including Jesse Jackson. Both of them split in the first place. They split up because of money, and I'm going to be fighting them. I'm going to reveal it whether they like it or not what they're doing.